For today's video, we're going to get some gameplay with the new Shooting Star SMG. But before we jump into it, I do want to quickly show what each of the new invasion weapons look like. First up, we have the Pulse Pounder, which is the AR. You'll be able to get it from the Eye of the Brainstorm questline. Here's what it looks like in game. It almost seems as though it has two different fire rates. When you aim down sights, it shoots a lot slower. When you hip fire, it shoots a lot faster. But yeah, that's what the Pulse Pounder looks like. And this will most likely be the next weapon we review, since the schematic's already available. We also have the third rail sniper rifle. And here's a good description of it.
He does exactly what I do, but better.
So the description that came with it said, a high-tech rifle, charge it up to aim and fire a single powerful shot. Great for dealing with enemies behind walls. The only way you can try this out now is if you get it from a vending machine in Venture Zone, but if you want to get the schematic, then you're going to have to wait until November 13th when it becomes available in the event store. Next up, we have the Plasmatic Discharger, and here's what it looks like in game. And the description that came with it said, launch a slow-moving energy ball that zaps nearby objects and destroys any buildings in its path. Out of the 4 invasion weapons, this one's definitely my favorite so far. You'll be able to get it from the event store on November 6th, and that'll probably be when we review it. And the 4th alien weapon is called Shooting Star, and this is the one we're going to be reviewing today. You'll be able to get this from the Eye of the Brainstorm questline after you complete the 7th quest. It will have an epic rarity when you first get it, so you will have to use Legendary Flux in order to make it legendary. Just like with all alien weapons, you're only going to be able to put the energy element on it, but here are all of the other possible perks that you could put on it. The alien weapons do have 3 new 6th perks that we'll take a look at. The perks we're going to use while we test it are Fire Rate, Damage, Crit Damage, Damage to Slowed and Snared, and each hit applies a stack of slow. When an enemy reaches 10 stacks, they are frozen for 3 seconds. A few things I should mention is that reload speed and magazine size are useless on this weapon. They don't work for whatever reason, but for now, you're not going to want to use either of those perks until they fix it. And when it comes to this new 6th perk, for whatever reason, traps will count as a hit as well, which means that as long as you have this weapon equipped, supposedly any trap can freeze enemies as long as they reach 10 stacks. You'll also see that in the gameplay. So yeah, just a couple things I thought I should point out. But here are the perks we're going to use while we test it. When it comes to our loadout, we're going to be using the Totally Rockin' Out Team perk. And for our support team, we have Main Stage Quinn, Rescue Trooper Ramirez, Breakbeat Wildcat, Bulletstorm Jonesy, and Cyberclops. And the mission we're going to do is this power level 140 evacuate the shelter, and Red's going to be helping us out.
Was I supposed to say something?
Nah, well, I mean, it's up to you. You want to?
I was gonna be like, acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, no, on second thought, nah, you ain't supposed to say nothing. Before we get into the gameplay, I do want to test it out. And first, we're going to start off with this power level 140 smasher. And we are going to eat a sub wafer with it because the crit rating's really low. Oh my. That's what it looks like against the power level 140 smasher. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and try it out on this blaster.
Oh, that thing shredded him. That's the fire rate one, right?
Yeah. And there's what it looks like against the power level 140 taker. I also want to see if it causes propane tanks to explode. And it looks like it will if you hit the propane tank. So you may want to try to avoid hitting it when shooting at exploders. It doesn't look like it's going to be able to pierce the shield or shield. We only have it leveled up to 130 at the moment. But I am going to go ahead and try it against this power level 160 smasher just to show what it looks like. It looks like we're dealing around 105,000 damage when we crit. And that's what it looks like against the power level 160 smasher. Dude, these floating handcuffs are freaking me out, dude. It's a kinky ass weapon. Look, they did it again. Bro, save that shit for your bedroom. Alright, so I'm not hitting them here. You want to go up another one?
Go further?
Just one tile. Do one tile at a time. Oh, I'm hitting them.
Oh, you're hitting them.
It's not a lot of damage, obviously, but
that's still far.
Alright, let's go ahead and count the tiles. 14. 15 tiles is the range, but the damage did drop off the further they got. It has the same range as the candy corn LMG and the floor flusher. Alright, so right now we have 1299 ammo. And when we shoot the entire magazine, it goes down to 1260. So we got a total of 39 ammo on that shot. Let's go ahead and try that again. So yeah, it used a total of 39 energy ammo before it overheats. Let's see, when it does overheat, what is the cooldown time? Let's see. Goes 1, 2. Yeah, the reload speed, or I should say cooldown, is about 2.5 seconds. So that's what the cooldown looks like with the reload speed perk. Here's what it looks like without a reload speed perk. You'll see that it's basically the same amount of time. 1, 2, yep, about 2.5 seconds. So reload speed perks don't work. And like I said earlier, magazine perks also don't work. So if you look at the bottom right now, we're at 1032. And if we shoot the whole clip, it goes to 993. So that's, again, a total of 39 ammo. So yeah, even though we put a magazine size perk on here, it's still using the same amount of ammo per clip as the one that doesn't have a magazine size. So again, as of right now, reload speed perk and the magazine size perk do not work on the shooting star. There's a meter on the right side of the gun, right? As long as you don't reach the top of that meter, you'll never have to reload, right? There's that same meter on the Atomizer 9000. That's an overheat meter, right?
Yes, you're right, that is.
Yep, same thing on the Storm King's Wrath, yep. So it's very weird that the shooting star has perks like reload speed and magazine size, when I kind of feel like it should have perks like heat capacity and cooling rate. Oh, look at them, Red. They're freezing on a wooden floor spike. Bro.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but
Definitely.
if you have the shooting star equipped, your traps have a chance to freeze husk. Even if it's not like a freeze trap, we're using wooden floor spikes right now and it's still freezing husk. And I think it's because of the perk that we have on our shooting star, to where each hit applies a stack of slow, and when an enemy reaches 10, they freeze for 3 seconds. So it doesn't matter whether it's from your weapon or from a trap, they'll still freeze after 10 hits. Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to point out when it comes to the shooting star. I do want to briefly look at the other 6 perks. The next one I want to look at is the one that says damage dealt to enemies below 15% health will immediately eliminate them. Well, bro, it didn't even work. Alright, so I'm not sure if that's 15%. That may be a little bit more. Oh, it just immediately killed him. And you know what, let's try it on this husky as well. Yeah, that's definitely 15%. He should immediately die as well. Oh, he didn't. Bro. And he didn't again. Okay, I don't know about this 6 perk. Yeah, I don't think that works all the time. That looks a little buggy. But the way it's supposed to work is like that right there. We got him below 15%, you take a shot, and it just kills him. And the last 6 perk is, if this weapon hits an enemy, your shield is replenished for 3% of the damage dealt, and you gain 20% max shields for 8 seconds. So it's like we got about 843 shield per hit with our current loadout and current weapon perks. And the 20% max shield part basically increases the amount of shields you get in total. So right now we're at 153,016, and now we've increased it to 153,893. So that wasn't really 20% increase. I'm not sure if it's bugged or if I did it wrong, but supposedly it's supposed to increase the cap for your shield by 20%. But yeah, that's what the 3 new 6 perks look like. Oh, here we go, people.
Here they come! Keep the shelter safe! Protect the shelter until the survivors can be safely...
So looks like we got nature on this one, which I guess it doesn't really matter since we have energy. So when it comes to the shooting star,
Bonus challenge is now available.
I feel like the range is pretty good. I like the fact that it freezes. And I also like the fact that it shoots lasers. It looks pretty cool. The things I don't like about it is a little buggy. Like, you can't use magazine size, you can't use reload speed perks on it. The reason I think the perks are bugged is I believe it's supposed to have heat capacity and cooling rate instead of magazine size and reload speed. So I believe that's why the perks don't work. Hopefully Epic will fix it eventually. Another thing I didn't like is the low crit hit chance it starts you off with. I think it's like 5%.
Yep.
So you're either going to need to like devote one of your perks to crit rating or use TRO like we're doing. If you want to increase your crit hit chance, you can also use Breakbeat Wildcat instead of Sledgehammer like we did. But that is definitely one thing I would recommend doing, is trying to increase your crit rating with it one way or another. But one of the things I do like about it that I wasn't really expecting is that if you have this weapon equipped, your traps can also freeze husk, no matter what the trap is. I'm assuming that's also a bug, and they'll probably end up fixing that eventually. And I also like how it freezes husk. I believe it's the only SMG that can freeze husk. So for that reason alone, I would recommend getting it. But I'm not sure I would go so far as to say it's the best SMG. I think my defenders agree. They're shaking their head. Yes, Red? I think they agree. Yes, okay.
But your defenders were freezing some critters earlier.
Oh, Red, I'm stuck. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, that's why I spammed a bunch of wooden floor spikes, because apparently they can freeze husk too, as long as you have the shooting star equipped. And it's not just wooden floor spikes, it's every trap, right, Red? We didn't try every trap.
I don't think we tried every trap, yeah. We did try a good amount though.
I think selling drop traps are another trap you could use. I believe that hits husk multiple times, so you should be able to freeze them a lot quicker compared to these wooden floor spikes. Just keep in mind, all you have to do is just make sure you have this weapon equipped with the 6 perk that we have on it. You may want to try it out before they fix it. You may want to try it out on endurance too, if you have your endurances built. Dude, we got a lot of lobbers. I'm gonna try to take them out real quick.
Oh, is it on the other side?
Yeah, I got them. But yeah, I feel like Breakbeat Wildcat would be pretty good. Cyberclops is another hero you could use. Obviously, Sledgehammer, Assault Trooper, Beetle Jess, Ranger Deadeye.
It does look like every trap A1.
Every trap? Okay, good.
It does look like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bug.
But it's definitely a bug.
Pretty sure. But yeah, now that we've reviewed this one, I think we'll do the Pulse Pounder next. Since we already have the schematic for that, we'll do the Plasmatic Discharger when it comes out this weekend. I kind of feel like this is probably the best 6 perk you can put on it, because the other one increases shields, and the other one does like eliminations when their health is below 15%. But that's kind of buggy itself. So I kind of feel like out of the 3 new 6 perks, I kind of feel like this is the best one to use, at least for this weapon.
Oh, mini boss.
Oh, I see him on my way. Let's go try it on the mini boss real quick, people. Oh, he's Ricochet. Don't kill yourself, Red.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I'm about to kill myself. I'm doing it. I'm gonna heal last second. Okay, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Holy shoot, that was too close. There we go, people. So yeah, that'll do it for our first Shooting Star gameplay. For those of you who have tried it, let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Anyways, before I go, I did want to give a big shout out to everybody who uses creator code A1. I really appreciate your support. Also, if you need help in regards to Save the World, be sure to join our Discord or follow on Twitch. I'll leave a link to both in the description. Anyways, big shout out to Red for helping us out. I hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.